Hope everybody's having a lovely morning so far. Um, I'm hurting a little bit more today. I did have my PT tomorrow, and they didn't go easy on me. So, um, so both the knee and the ankle are hurting a little bit today. Our necklace we made yesterday. Um, as you can see, the angelite is staying in there quite nicely. It looks pretty darn good. And then I did find my gold Old Faithfuls, or ball and sockets if you prefer to call them that. And so they are on right here. Now I find these to be really difficult to get open, to be truthful with you. I imagine after you've worn them for a while, they get more easily opened and closed, but it's open now. So then you just push the socket through. So I think it turned out really nice. Still got to photograph that to put it on the Bargain Bead Box website, their VIP site. Um, so let's see here. This weird's out so much. I need to get it to behave. There we go. So anyway, hi Mary. And so we got a few folks on. So we'll start, excuse me, in just a minute. And I think we're probably going to make something more with our Here Comes the Sun kit. Um, though, of course, we can always change our mind. So let a few more people get on. I found something else when I was looking for stuff the other day, and these are there's a little bunch of them. They're little bone carved pieces with double holes. And they got a little blue dot. I think this is painted on. It feels like it's painted on. So they're little carved bone pieces. But I got about 8 of those. So I'm thinking we may make a bracelet, a double strand bracelet. Hey, Tina. Hi, Zach. That we might make a double strand bracelet using those and some of our Here Comes the Sun beads. So we'll wait just a little while and see if we get anybody more on before we turn down and start creating here. Looks like maybe not. Let's turn down. We can get started. So these are little bleached bone pieces that have been carved and then have this little blue dot put on them. We definitely don't need all 8, maybe only 3 or 4. So, but they are a double strand. And so let's put the 4 away and keep 4 out, and we'll see what we can design here. I may only need 3. They could be fit together if you wanted to, but I don't really want to try and do that. I'm going to get our beads out. How many of you people are enjoying this Here Comes the Sun kit? I'm liking it quite a bit. I've had quite a bit of enjoying it quite nicely here. So I think we can actually go with 8s without a problem as far as the space between, if we want to. It's a pity there's not more of these. I wonder if they'll have them in the extras, so to keep an eye out for that. So people are being quiet today. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? I'm not sure we're doing anything. Well, because I don't like to do much anyway, because I'm more of a homebody kind of person. And then we had like 5 inches of snow last night, so that snow showed up today, and last night instead of yesterday. We were joking at PT about how that big old winter storm they said was coming was just not really very impressive, considering that we were perfectly dry outside at that point in time. See if there's anything I like better than other stuff here. Okay. I don't think I want to put these in. Needs another color. Maybe find some more blue. I'm thinking some blue because of the little blue dot on our bone here. Ugh, that's no fun, honey. Though seeing your great-grandson will be fun, but the 8-hour drive and the funeral won't be anything that you probably want to do. So sort of sorry to hear about that. Do we like these this bunch better or this bunch? I'm not sure how I feel about them, to be truthful with you. I'm sort of ambivalent. I want some blue, but I don't really want to use my Angelite again, but maybe I have some Candy Jade that oh, that's Amazonite, and they're not the Candy Jade. Here's these little blues. Might be, oops, they're stuck together. I think these are some dyed agates that I got from Beadbox Bargains. So let's see what we can do with this kind of stuff here. Hey, Don. too small, I think. So maybe instead of putting them like this, we should put them like this. Oop. Fall into there. So should we keep the cubes or should we just stay all of the faceted red agate? I did not see the little bundles. I'll have to look at those later. Do you like the blue like I have it right now? Or do we want to keep take the little cubes out and just put the faceted red quartz in there? Or red agate, I should say. I'm thinking I might just prefer just the red agate in here without the cubes. Though we might be getting too long. We'll see when we do some string in here. Hey, Chris. The cubes are a nice texture change. Yeah, they would be. I'm just not sure how I liked them in there. Let's get some wire out. I think we'll just use bone. Let's see how this looks. Oh boy, this is stuck on here. Come on. We'll want some spacers. We'll just get some nice washer spacers out. Well, that's good. It's always nice to be able to use your 30% off coupon, isn't it? Come on, you. Go on there. There we go. I suspect we may not need all 4 of the bone pieces. I guess we'll find out here in just a minute. Hey, Mary. Yeah, I definitely don't think we're going to need we're at 7 right here. So if we were to take and put these others down here on the other side like that, we may end up having plenty without the fourth piece here. So I'm gonna cut my line here, and I'm gonna, come on guy, move down there, cut it about right here. Which will give us plenty of what to do whatever we want with it here, I think. Move this down here some and bring this, do this over here. And this says, I'm sure this is going to tell me it's more than 7, but that's fine because as it wraps, it's not going to stay that size anyway. Let's get this guy to the side here. And let's see. Yeah, see, we're almost 8, and we got to still put our hardware on. So let's see what she ends up being when we bring her up and around here. So it's touching right now at 6 3/4. So yeah, we're plenty big enough right now. So let's get some more wire out, pull up the other side here. I think they're bone. I think they're bone, Zach. They were given to me some time ago by one of the folks from my art club. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure they're bone. Another one of those little beautiful things I found recently while looking for other stuff. May need to get a couple more of these out. I think it's dyed agate, these blue ones. They're very pretty. Oops, come here, you. Oh, you're being a bugger. These pale blue beads are going really well with our orange ones, and they match my little dot on my bone pretty good. So, oops, forgot the spacer. Don't want to do that. Hey, Brandy. Did I miss Nicole coming in? Because I see somebody say hello to Nicole, but I didn't see Nicole. Well, let's hope. Get some more of these out. And get some blue ones out. 2 more blues. There we go. And so it will go around the, yeah, it's going to be plenty big enough because it's a little loose right there, and we still need to soft flex our ends and, or, crimp our ends. And then we'll get I think we'll use a slide clasp for this. I do like a slide clasp. So. Put our little extra bone piece back in the little bag with the other ones. I love finding little treasures, don't you guys, when you're looking through your stuff and you go, oh, where'd that come from? Carnelian and aquamarine. I believe it's dyed agate and it's red agate. The red agate is from the bargain bead box. Here comes this sun kit here. But I added the blue agate because these bone pieces have this little painted blue spot on them, so I wanted to add some blue into these to bring that color up, and I think it looks really nice. So let's get our little crimped loops here on the end. Come on, baby, go on. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do this one first because I have less line over here, and I don't like less line. I prefer a little more, so we'll do this one over here first. And maybe we'll just do the other side first, actually, because this one is the long line over here, and we're going to shorten it once we do our crimp, so that we can pull that line over to the other side. Now remember, we only need a little loop, enough for one of our jump rings to go through. So we don't want to make this really huge. So I'm going to just pull it up with my crimping pliers, and then we're going to crimp and turn and crimp. Now these are magical crimpers, and they got a little divot in it. You put your 2x2 crimp right into that divot, and then I just go around and squish until it's not squishing anymore. Then I'll push beads to make sure they're good and tight, and we'll trim this excess wire off here. And then this side can now slide all the way this way, and we can do the crimp on this side. And now see, I got a lot more wire because I moved that one over. So come on, baby, go in. There we go. That's a good baby. You gonna go in this bead too? Okay. Where you at? There we go. Okay. Get a little bit of space in here so that you can get your crimper in. Cut the excess wire off. And there's one of the branches all crimped up and ready to go. Oh, hi, Heather. Oh, that's all right. Oversleeping is expected. I do it sometimes too. There are times I just make Randy's because I have an alarm set. So, for anybody who missed it, these are red agates from the Here Comes the Sun kit. And then I've added some dyed blue agate because my focal pieces are little bones that piece two whole bone links that, or I guess you'd call them links, that were given to me by a friend. And I actually need to check on her. She moved to California. She had cancer, and she was moved to California for better treatment options. So I need to send her a message, see how she's doing. So anyway, get this side, get down there. Now this is the first side, so if you end up not getting it tight enough, you can always tighten it from the other side, which is always a good thing. So we're going to get this crimp in here, pull it up just a touch, and then we're going to crimp it. I think I'm a little bigger than the other side, but not too much, so I'm not going to worry about it excessively. So we'll get up in here, cut this extra line off. And now we'll wiggle everything down that way. Turn her over. And we'll crimp this last one. Hey, Gracia. Gracia. I don't know that I'm pronouncing your name quite right, but I'm trying. Okay. Now you're all the way down here. Come on. These little bone pieces were another one of those lovely finds while I was looking for other stuff. And I forgot that Aaron had given these to me. So it was nice to find that little thing. Okay, now we got that one on. All trimmed up, ready to rock and roll. All right, what I just knocked down. Ah, my Sharpie. No losing Sharpies. Sharpies are important sometimes. So now what I'm going to use, now watch, I had one sitting right here beside me and I won't be able to find it again now because I decided to use it. And that's a two line slide clasp. funny. I can find 10 million things. Sometimes I don't want them. They're right there under my nose. And then when I go to use the thing, I can't find it. And you know, it should be right where it was, but it's not. Not that I can't get a different one, because I do have more of these, but it's just sort of frustrating when you go to get something that's been in your way as much as anything, and then you can't find it when you go to use it. Bells, tubes, scarabs. Oh, well, Hector. Like I said, can't find the thing you're wanting, even though you had it just 2 seconds ago. What I'm looking for is one of my 2-hole slider clasps. I have a whole bunch of them. So I just have to go get the proper case for them. Ta-da. Twos, threes. But I had a single one sitting over here in the baggie that I hadn't put away. And of course here, I can't find it. So we're going to use this slider. Get some Tinky Tots. Yeah, isn't that the way it usually goes, Heather? Find your stash things when you're looking for something that was just right there. And what did Beth do? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Beth. You did make yourself a bracelet to cheer yourself up. Way to go. So now we're gonna, okay, break to the top and give her a twist. And we'll grab one of these and one of these. So, Chris, are you still having PT on your leg, or are you done with your PT on your leg? Whoop. Well, where'd it go? Oh, right here. Turd. Uh-oh. Come on. So now we'll bring these two lines around and they will go on the other side, like so. How many of you have tried these slider clasps? I really love them, but not everybody does. But number one. Now we'll get number two in here. I think this bracelet's probably closer to a 7.5 as opposed to a 7, but that's all right. So get you and then bring you up here and onto your ring. Close it up. And there we go. She's done. Pretty little bone and agate bracelet. See how large she ended up being? See, it's almost 7 3/4. So definitely a little larger than I would have normally made it, but it's not bad. Yeah, I hear that. I just started my PT on my second knee replacement, so, and my first one gives me problems every once in a while. As you say, mainly pain or stiffness because of, you know, when we have weather changes, it gets stiff. So there we go. Thank you, Beth. Hey, Dorothy. Thank you, ladies. So anyway, I saw these this morning. I had pulled them out of someplace. I can't remember where I had them, and I pulled them out, and I looked at them again this morning and went, you know what? Let's make a bracelet. Those would be perfect with some of the Here Comes the Sun kit. So there we go. Our Here Comes the Sun red agate. The other things are all from my stash, but hey, if you can't add stuff from your stash, sometimes I think, why bother? Why do you have a stash if you can't use it, right? Do I want to make some earrings? Yeah, your hip has been popping every time you bend down. I was joking with my physician's assistant, my doctor's physician's assistant the other day, that I can, if the weather's just right and I can get my knee position just right, the one that was done before, I can make it go pop 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 pop. um So anyway, there we go. Now this is the fourth thing we've made from our Here Comes the Sun. I haven't photographed any of them. I need to so I can put them in the VIB group. But I think that turned out really nicely. Come on, knee, go up there. There we go. So now we have our bracelet and our sun necklace, which even though the blues are a little bit different, they match good enough if you wanted to put these together. And we have our little Coriana chain necklace we made when we opened the box up right off the bat. And if you'll recall, I said that this was, my top piece was bent a little bit here. So I very, very carefully took my my chain nose pliers to it and bent it back a little bit. So it is a little straighter now. So it's not quite so bent. So there's our little Coriana chain necklace with our Here Comes the Sun. Back down there where you belong. And lastly, we made our eyeglass holder. So we have quite a few little projects here we've had going from this month's bargain bead box. 4 so far. So So anyway, this is now stuck on here pretty good, and I think it really made it as far as that sun is concerned. I really like something in the center of it, so that turned out really well. That coin was just big enough to glue onto it without covering too much up, but it had enough to grab. So I think that turned out really nicely. So yeah, they do. Some people do take offense to when you add things from your stash, because if they want to make the same thing, then they don't have those things in their stash, then they get a little antsy about it. But I have to say that if I can't use my stash, then why do I bother to have a stash? And let's face it, I'm always going to have a stash. I have drawers and drawers full of stuff, and some stuff that I've forgotten I had for quite some time, like these pretty little bone pieces. So there's our bone bracelet. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, we still have, it's not even an hour yet. What do we want to make what do we want to do to go on? Here's one. No singing rose. Okay, so There are mini bundles dropping at 2. I'll have to check that out. Cube or English cut? I think we'll stay with the English cut. They have some more of these. I like these elongated bicones. They're pretty. I think I want this one's more yellow. I think I want this one. Oop, bang the light. That wasn't very swift. You need to make some eyeglass chains? Well, if you can find it and you need, I made that on the live on Wednesday. Thank you, Nicole. Now the question becomes, do I want to hardwire these on or do I want to just jump ring them? I'll probably just jump ring them because I'm going to jump ring the other pieces together. So I might as well just jump ring those two, as long as it doesn't make them come down too low. I wouldn't think it would. So sounds like hubby's home. Really like these little drops from the box too. I'm thinking I may need to make me some, get me some more of those if they have any. Yes, I see you. So we made bracelets with half of it from my stash, half of it from the box, and then these earrings are going to be all from the box, other than, the jump rings and the ear wires and such. So, bye, Nicole. Kristen and Sarah are doing something on Softflix. Okay. I'll have to watch for that. Guess it's probably right at the hour, so just a few more minutes. Oop.
Yes, you don't need treats. You don't. You need treats. You want treats, but you're not going to get treats. Winnie, stop.
Come on, baby, grab hold so I can tuck this tail. There we go. And jump ring time.
Winnie, stop. Shh.
Thank you, ladies. So we're gonna
I'm going to run the water bill and the credit union thing down.
Okay, honey. I was writing bills out this morning. The hubby says he's gonna go take them to their place they go to.
Mail was junk.
Okay, thank you. Always nice. He says our mail was junk. Always nice to have junk mail because other options are bills, and who wants those? Of course, the third option is one of my packages, but I don't think I have anything coming right now. Okay. Now let's get our little sun piece on the bottom of this. Now I want this to face this direction. You look like you're a little tipped in. Let's fix that. Okay, and then the last dangle here. And then I'll need 2 jump rings to put the ear wire on because they're going to be facing different directions. Unless I were to decide I want a post, which in turn does face the same direction, then you wouldn't need another one. Open that upside down. That's all right. Come on, go on. There we go. Close all the way. Yep. That's almost too wide for that. But as long as it closes, I guess I'll be all right with it. Come on. Oh, good. I was like, oh, I hope I didn't put that on backwards, considering that wanted to fight me a little bit. That would have been a pain in the rear. Okay, you want to turn just a hair's breadth, so we want to fix that. I got to decide on the top whether we just want regular ear wires or if we want to put a post on them. Hey, Dominique. Hi, Bonnie. Haven't seen you for a while, honey. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Dum-dum. The little teardrop might actually be too little. Oh, yeah, total a shoulder replacement, Bonnie. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's a bit of a rough one. How about a star? Do we want to put a star up there at the top? I think the teardrop is too small. The star might be cool since we have the sun. Any votes on that? I think we're going to go with the star. I think it's sort of cool looking. But I think I'm going to put a bigger jump ring here instead of one of my Tinky Tots. This one's already opened, so we might as well put it to use. And you just go through the stars hole here. There. There we go. Well, we got votes. I wasn't the only one that thought I liked this star best. It looks like we got a couple of votes for the stars. I liked this star. I think it looks cute. So there we go. There's our earrings. I am going to change the earring backs because these ones come with the kind I don't really care for. And, oh, I'm not sure where my backs are at right now. They're usually right here, but I'm not seeing them. I dropped them the other day and I had backs all over the floor. But we'll do it some other time. So there's the earrings done. So we got our earrings and a bracelet today. Ta-da. Here's the bracelet. It's funny, I'm not usually an orange person, but I've really been inspired quite a bit by this with the this kit. I've really been liking it. So let's turn up. So there we go. And see how long they end up being. About not too bad, actually. Shorter than I actually normally wear them. Let's see. See, the ones I'm wearing are about half an inch longer. So there they are. And of course, there's our bracelet. So I'm quite pleased with today's stuff. And like I said, I've been really having fun with this box. I think we'll probably have some more fun with it. For members, remember we do our members live today at 1:30. So I'll hope to see folks there. I haven't been recording too many videos, so I'm not sure if we'll have one for tomorrow or not. We'll see. I hope everybody has a lovely afternoon. So, yeah. So anyway, we're going to, the chandelier reminds you of something. The chandeliers remind you of an Aztec design? Yeah, I could see that. Like the Aztec calendar kind of thing. So anyway, we're going to go for the day. I'll see you members at 1:30 today. And I hope everybody has a lovely afternoon. Like I say, I'm not sure if I'll have a recorded video for tomorrow or not. I might. Who knows? Might not. Just depends on how enthusiastic I feel this afternoon about making something. So anyway, we'll see you guys later. And I hope you have a lovely weekend. And for those I won't see later, hope you have a lovely weekend. And we'll see you Monday. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. Bye-bye.